Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending our eTeam sponsor webinar. I'm your host, CEO and co-founder Sean Connors. Very excited about jumping into all the great new things that we have to offer here at eTeam Sponsor. First, I'd like to say thank you to our team that's been working tremendously hard behind the scenes to bring you what we're going to share with you today. When we started this company 13 years ago, we set out to find a better way to fundraise, and we've been committed to bringing the best from our people to our product to our processes through innovation and being the leading digital fundraising company for schools and teams nationwide. We're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish, and we are really excited about where we're headed in the future. Now, to that future, let's talk about what we're going to cover today in the webinar. Number one, we're going to give you a sneak peek at our two brand new products, Team Funder and Fundraiser Elite. We're going to take you through a live demo of the updates that we've made to our program admin user experience, as well as a live demo for the updates that we've made to our organization admin experience. So all of you advancement directors, athletic directors, folks that are working within the academic institution to raise more money for your athletic departments, we've got some great stuff for you. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump into what you are all here to see. Let's give you the live demo of our organization admin, our program admin, and the unveiling of our two new products, Team Funder and Fundraiser Elite. First, let's jump into why we've decided to build an elite product offering for our Team Funder and Fundraiser clients. For the last 13 years, we've listened to our users, and we are focusing in on the power user, the people who know our system best. When we've looked into building out features and functionality that meets the needs for our coaches, for advancement, for the foundation, for athletic directors, we've had to listen. We've had to listen to understand. And what we've then turned around is to try to find a better way for you to be able to use our platform. The elite product offering is going to be awesome. I'm excited. So, athletic directors, advancement, the foundation, we've built a bridge for you to be able to work better together. The elite product offering is going to allow for donor intelligence. We have a brand new integration with iWin, a fundraising enablement platform that allows you to have better insights and information about who your best donors are and which ones make the most sense to have a conversation with about other fundraising initiatives and programs that you'd like to see them be involved with. That will be offered for both of our Team Funder and Fundraiser clients. Also, we're going to be releasing DonorSync with Razor's Edge and Donor Perfect CRM. We know that 80% of our client base is utilizing those tools for their donor CRM. We've created an integration that will allow you, with one click, the ability to take the information on the donors that have supported your programs through the eTeam sponsor product offerings and seamlessly integrate that information into your donor database. We want to make it easier for you to raise more money and spend less time taking that donor information and putting that into your donor database. Now, for our Fundraiser clients, Fundraiser Elite is going to be giving you the ability to integrate with digital wallet. We'll be adding Stripe to our suite of payment integration softwares, added to Authorize.net, PayPal, Venmo, and with Stripe and digital wallet, we'll be adding Apple Pay and Google Pay. Along with this, our Fundraiser clients will also be able to turn on reoccurring donations. For your donors who would like to give more than just the one time, they can now easily and seamlessly set up reoccurring donations that will turn on and allow you to receive those donations over a longer period of time. Lastly, the custom messaging is really exciting. Can't wait to jump into that with all of you in more detail. This is going to allow the institutional control that so many of you covet. We've had conversations with people from varying levels of advancement and making sure that not just branding is matching the institution requirements, but also from a messaging standpoint. When you confuse, you lose. We want to make sure that you're winning the fundraising game, and so we're allowing more custom messaging for our Fundraiser clients. So again, thank you to all of our power users that have provided us the feedback, referenced us when talking to other peers in your business, and sharing your testimony with them, even maybe your use case. We greatly appreciate that. That feedback that you provided us is driving the feature function requests and ultimately what we're going to be releasing here over the course of the next handful of months. So Again, really excited to share that with you at the end of August. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the program admin updates next. Okay, everybody, welcome to the program admin update. We are going to be showing this to you on a mobile view since over 80% of our program admin are utilizing the mobile view as opposed to a desktop view. So I want to give you that quick heads up, and then let's dive in. So what you're looking at currently right now, this is the program admin dashboard. When you have an active campaign, we've tried to create the most important information from a top-down single scroll format. And you'll notice that the tiles of information that are below are typically going to be the most actionable data that you're going to need. In the header, you'll notice the review, edit, campaign metrics, participation report, and campaign landing pages. We feel that those are the most important for you to have access to. Again, we've listened to our power users. This is what they like the most and what they feel is most important. So we've identified that here at the top. As we scroll down, you'll be able to see some of the information that is really important for our program admin, like the copy participant login link. This is allowing for the program admin and their participants to log in the quickest. They can simply pull that up, share that in any type of messaging format that they wish, and that will allow the users to start logging in. You also would be able to create your participant login QR code. This has also been one of the faster ways for you to be able to log in. We'll also show you in your participant instructions where we built that in to the documents, and then that way your participants have the fastest, most efficient way to log in. All right, so as we scroll down, we'll dive into a little bit more about program admin updates in terms of sharing the campaign. You'd be able to create your own QR code if you'd like, but you can also use any of those sharing icons there to be an active participant in the campaign. From there, we're going to go ahead and go through a tabbed format here, just move a little bit faster, but this is diving into the actual campaign dashboard. So for those of you coaches, once you spin up a campaign and get it going, we've again created this tiled format for you to be able to see the most important data, actionable data for you. Feedback that we've gotten is that they like the graphs. So being able to create a graph that not only gives you where you're at currently in terms of how much you've raised, but also what your intended goal is, where you need to be on that timeline, as well as what happens if you had 100% participation. We know that fundraising success is tied to participation, so all of it will be focused on that. In terms of the tiled format that you see below, again, actionable data that you can log in. We've heard the power users say that they want to be back into the application more often. And again, with the information that we provide them, what can they do with that information? We love seeing coaches and program admin get back to us with, hey, the participation report's been great, allows me to create some behavior modification or to incentivize our student athletes to participate more. From there, we've also created this campaign builder, which allows you to easily go in, create your campaign. Also, once it's created, go back in and edit it. So you'll be able to log back in. You can upload a video. We have a lot of our programs that are reaching their campaigns. So whether their goal started at 10,000 or bumped it up by another 10,000, it's allowing them to go in, reshoot another video, and also update their landing message either on their campaign landing page or in their emails. They can update what they've been able to purchase from a needs standpoint, what the positive activities are that they're involved with. Again, very easy single scroll process. And then also updates. If you want to go in and post an update, a schedule change, information that you think is important to get to your donors, you're going to be able to post those updates here in our communication channel. From there, you also have access to updating the messaging when it comes to the different emails that go out over the course of the 35-day campaign, as well as change any of the thank you messaging that comes from you or on behalf of your participants. We've also created participant instructions that are updated. Again, we've databased every transaction since we started the company. We know who's most likely to give, when they're most likely to give, and we understand what contact information is most important for participants to gather. We've also included the QR code in the lower left-hand corner that's going to help them to seamlessly and easily log in. Lastly, We've also updated our completed campaigns format here. So coaches and program admin will be able to log into the system, be able to look at previous campaigns, maybe some of the messaging that was a part of those successful campaigns. If you've seen that, oh, we drove participation as part of the 2016 campaign, what were some of the things that we did differently then? Again, allows you a historical view at all of the campaigns and how much money you've raised over the course of time with your team sponsor. That is the update for the program admin. We're really excited to talk to you more about the features and functionality that are going to come along with our elite product offering for both Team Funder and Fundraiser, but you're going to have to wait till the end of August for us to go over that with you then. Okay, now we'll go ahead and jump into the organization admin updates. Really excited to go through this new experience with you. A couple things to start. We want to remind you that we are going to be blurring out some of our clients' pertinent information, and that's important to us. Privacy and security and compliance are very important to each team sponsor, and our clients know that they can trust us with that. So you will see some of this information blurred out. And then secondarily, we also are going to be showing this view in a desktop view. The majority of our organization admin access the e-team sponsor application through their desktop. So we'll be taking you through that view now. Okay, so jumping into the organization admin, really excited about this view. We've now incorporated a sticky header, which is going to allow for organizations to be able to log in and manage everything through one dashboard from the organization level down to the program level, as well as accessing donations. We're going to go through that information with you here next. At the top, you'll notice here at the top now we've created a place for you to be able to keep an all-time count of gross funds raised. We think that's important for many of you, but also the feedback that we got was they'd like to be able to see that through a date range. So you'd be able to go in, identify the time and the date range that you'd like to have, and that will then update in the appropriate place here underneath amount raised. We've also included these 3 widgets at the top for organization admin. These are going to be your tools that you're going to use to quickly access why you come into the team sponsor application in the first place. Based upon the time of year, what type of fundraising activities are happening or not happening, we want to go ahead and provide you with a very quick link to get where you need to go within the application so you can get in, get out, and be most efficient with the time that you're spending in the application. Next, we'll get into something we're really excited about, which is our organization landing page. This is something that's been in beta for the last couple of years. We've had a number of clients using it, providing us with some feedback. What we've tried to take on is the branded approach for a logo. So here's where you can go in, you can upload a new logo, you can identify a mission statement or mantra that you'd like to upload. You can really customize this to make it feel and look like your institution's brand and your messaging, but also in the background here, you'll notice if we decided to edit that and go ahead and remove the image that we've otherwise updated, we can do so. And when we exit that edit mode, you're going to notice that it's going to default to the branded colors that you've chosen in your organization settings. So this has been really important for schools and organization admin to include in their front-end marketing site for the athletic department. This is one way that they can either create a card or a tile on their website that simply says a call to action like make a donation on behalf of Vikings Athletics. And they can click on it, it would take them to this page, and now a prospective donor would be able to scroll and identify what are the programs that are on the campus that are currently running a campaign or a fundraiser with e-team sponsor, and they'll be able to go in and click on the campaign that they want to make a donation to and simply go through that process. Also, with the org admin updates, we've also allowed the organization to create a QR code. We've got great feedback from our program admin, who are power users, and said, hey, this has really been instrumental in them being able to raise money far beyond the campaign of emails, social media, and text messages. This campaign can be customized. It could be printed out on a banner. It could be put up inside of a stadium, around the pool deck. It could be inside of a gymnasium. This is something that's been really important. We've also heard from org admin that they'd like to see this as a functionality for their org landing page. And this would be also used for events. It can also be used for any type of digital format, whether it's on your website. Again, can be used anywhere. Really cool what we can do here. You can go in, you can use the organization logo. You can create different types of options in terms of color gradients. Again, typically here, you can choose your own color gradient. So if you want to go in and choose the color scheme of the institution, you'll know what those numbers are. You can input them there, and now you've got a gradient color. You can go in and select different types of options when it comes to dots. If you want to go circle, square, again, all of this is customizable. And when you click download, boom, now you've generated your own QR code, which then you can open and use for whatever distribution and purpose that you feel is most necessary. Really awesome to be able to deliver that to our org admin. We'll also get into our org settings when it comes to our payment integration. So you'll simply be able to go in, identify who it is that you want to be able to use for your payment integration. This is where you're going to find Stripe, Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Authorize.net, PayPal, and Venmo as part of your financial information for payment integrations. This is dedicated to our Fundraiser clients. Our Fundraiser clients will be able to choose this so that they have the daily deposits and create control of funds on behalf of all the programs that are raising money through the eTeam Sponsor platform. Org admin, we're really excited to turn this on for you as well. A new view for you to be able to go in and look at all the donations that have been made on behalf of the programs within the organization. We know that typically a database administrator or somebody within the advancement, development, or foundation department is typically charged with going in and having to reconcile all of the donors, their contact information, the donations that they made, and create some sort of acknowledgement of the gift. Now, with eTeam Sponsor, our system automatically sends a thank you at the completion of the donation. We also send one automatically on behalf of the participant 3 days after the transaction. But we also know that, again, we want to help you do your job faster and do it more efficiently. So this is going to give you the access where you can go in and search for certain donations. You can look at a date range. So from a reconciliation standpoint, this should really help out a lot. But it doesn't stop there. We also want to allow you the ability to manage the donation. So if you need to go in and edit, whether that's an email address, a name, the amount, you can go in and send the receipt, resend this to a donor who otherwise said that they weren't able to receive it. And then in the case that somebody needs to, you can cancel out the donation as well. Again, this is for our Fundraiser org admin only. With Team Funder, all of the control of funds is through eTeam Sponsor, and there wouldn't be this necessary function from a user at the organization level. So really excited to turn that on for all of you as well. Added views, we are giving you an added and more consolidated view of the programs on the campuses. So org admin can log in, they'd be able to see exactly what programs are active within the application, how much they've raised, when the last launch date was. Again, more visibility creates more velocity. You understanding what's going on from a fundraising standpoint within your organization gives you more control over what types of fundraising is taking place, and we want to empower you to have access to that information. Lastly, we want to go over some of the password and security updates. This for us is really important. Me personally as CEO, when it comes to compliance, privacy, and security, those are areas that I focus on every single day and every single week here at the company. Something that we've done is we've updated some of those security initiatives and privacy initiatives. And where that's going to start is when you log back into eTeam Sponsor, or for the first time if you're logging in, there are going to be some new requirements that you're going to notice. So we're going to take you through a few prompts. Really, what are we looking at? We want to make sure that we keep the information that is tied to your fundraising, tied to your institution, your students, your users, your donors. We want to make sure that that is as safe and secure as possible. So when it comes to password protection, a lot of the steps and measures that we've taken, you are going to find here in your profile update. So at the top right-hand corner of the screen where you see that profile icon, you're going to be able to log in, update that information, and we will be asking you to keep that password up to date on a more consistent cadence and basis. That way we can make sure that your information and the eTeam Sponsor application remains as private and secure as possible. Those are the org admin updates. This is why we're so excited. When we say be elite, raise more, this is what we're talking about. We want you to be elite at your job of raising the most money that you possibly can. And we know with the eTeam Sponsor application, whether it's Team Funder or Fundraiser, Because of the improvements that we've made and the ones that you will see here in the future, you are going to raise more money. That concludes our first webinar of the 2023-2024 academic year, July the 26th. Really excited to have shared all that we did. Thank you to everybody who's attended. For those of you that have attended today, you're automatically registered for our August 23rd webinar, where we're going to be going into a deep dive of our two new product offerings, Team Funder and Fundraiser Elite. So make sure you mark your calendar. We'll look forward to seeing you all there. We'd also like to get any type of feedback. We grow when we know what it is that you'd like to see. So if you have any feedback, please email us at marketing@eteamsponsor.com. We'd love to hear what things you'd like to see in the future, maybe some recommendations, some constructive feedback. We're all about it. That's how we learn and grow. So we look forward to hearing back from you then. And then again, like we mentioned, August 23rd, another part of the big reveal, Team Funder Elite, Fundraiser Elite. We'll get into all the features, the functions, the pricing. Looking forward to sharing it with you all then. Until then, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for being an eTeam sponsor client. And if you're not, and you're thinking about it, we appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit more about who we are. So, Sean Connor, CEO, eTeam sponsor, signing off. Be elite, raise more.